Everyone should try burying their head in the sand once in their life. I mean physically, until each ear is filled with 1 billion grains of indifference. Eyes unable to open to the truth that isn't hidden from them, and if you were to speak, you would only suffocate from the weight of the sands of fear. Instead, we'd much rather bathe ourselves in the ocean of denial, console ourselves in the waters of incredulity. I can't say that word.
Say it.
Incredulity. There we go. I said it. Console ourselves in the waters of syllables, close our noses in case our lungs are consumed by the bitter truth, and deny ourselves the opportunity of pureness as this murky, salty water feels more like home anyway. What's easier? Going with the flow or fighting the tide? Let me say that again. What's better? Following your fear or fighting your pride? But now you're forced to share the same streams of those you once called brethren, realizing that the dirt you see is yours to share, and yes, their sins cover you too. Using the same towels to dry out the filth, the willful slippery slope can never remove and conditioning every root of hair to think that their shameful acts are normal because you've let them. Because what are we but willfully negligent swimmers if we ignore red flags and dive into sharp, shallow shores with friends of their sexual abusers? For if water's a trinity of hydrogen and oxygen atoms, study the chemistry, my friend, before your cup runneth empty. Too much positivity without accountability only raises the acidity. Let's distill it further. There is no space for neutrality, because litmus paper never really tells us the full truth. And the number 7 is only lucky if you turn it around and occasionally take the L. Keep yours moving. Let's distill it further. There is no space for neutrality. And litmus paper never tells us the full truth. And the number 7 is only lucky if you turn it around and occasionally take the L. Keep yours moving. Because people remain in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Do you want to live the rest of yours with regret? If you give a psychopath the agency for impunity, you are only representing the devil himself. Because why do we only care when the cops come to our homes to roost? It's like we can only accommodate the veritable if it becomes inheritable. And it's incredible the lengths we travel to sweeten our coffee to the point we become diabetic and rather treat the unpalatable with medicine instead of actually being informed. And that headache you can't shake is the horns of joint enterprise springing right on time. Fuck Drake. You actually live twice. Fuck Drake. I love saying that. You actually live twice. And remember, we all face judgment at least once in both lifetimes. And where's your alibi when you need it, when the one matters most? Staying silent is violence too. Standing alone in front of the Lord of vengeance and mercy, we didn't let her get hers. Because one does not let others heal. They've taken on a hypocritical oath. The only cure is serum force down Moody's throat, and be careful the lips from which these words were spoke. These are merely weary musings of a dehydrated poet. It's not about trying to be better or even be better than a sinner. It's more that we find it too difficult to stand up for justice until we become the embodiment of what we pretend we can't digest. Reality is toxic, and no amount of Gaviscon can counteract the corrosiveness until we accept the alkaline. Water takes the shape of its container. What is your shape like? And what colour will yours turn when the universal indicator exposes your pH of justice? Thank you.